Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
Is anyone out there?
Another salesperson enduring the endless search. Exhausting. If you want to get right to the right conversations, you need LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Whether you're looking for new leads or strengthening existing relationships at your top accounts, get right to the right conversations with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Try LinkedIn Sales Navigator now with a free 60-day trial at linkedin.com/trial. That's linkedin.com/trial.
Terms and conditions apply!
Hey, everybody. I'm hijacking the podcast today just to give you a little sneak peek on some of the concepts and things about the rule of 3 offense. I'm hoping you enjoy this. And then tomorrow we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming, so don't worry about that. All right, let's head off to the podcast.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Rule of 3 Offense Podcast. Here's our host, Steve Collins.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Rule of 3 Offense Podcast. We're going to talk about definitions and things a little bit today. But before we jump into the podcast, 2 things. First of all, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better, the one-stop shop for basketball coaches. Everything you need to become a better basketball coach and take your coaching to the next level. That's the first thing. Second thing is, if you like the and you want to support all of our podcasts and you want to support me, but you like the thought of the Rule of 3 offense, go over and check it out, ruleof3offense.com. Link will be down below. You can use the word 3 or the number 3. Either one will get you to the site. You can go over and check out everything you need to be able to implement what I'm talking about here in terms of the Rule of 3 offense. All right, so let's talk about definitions today. So definitions. So, I'm not going to talk about 5 out, 4 out, 3 out. I think all of you know that. One of the things that I do talk about often is the mesh point. The mesh point is where the screen or the pick occurs. So it's the picker and the cutter coming off. We refer to that as a mesh point. And again, I want to just give you some of the definitions so as we talk over the weeks, you kind of know what we're talking about. But the mesh point is probably the hardest thing to teach in any offense. Not only how to read the screen, but how to use it and all the different reads off of it. And guess what? There's only 3 reads. Balancing the floor. That means we're just getting to our spots. So in the 5 out, there are 5 specific spots. If it's a 4 out, there are 4 spots. It's getting to those specific points. So when I talk about balancing the floor, I'm talking about them getting to the specific spots. So next thing is the pop. We refer to the Rule of 3. The picker option is to pop high for the 3. So So anyway, I'm having a brain fart here. But anyway, pop or flare. Some people refer to it. That's what I was trying to get to, is flare. Then we talk about the slip. The option is the cut to the basket, kind of slipping to the basket rather than, we could refer to it as kind of a fake screen, but the slip is kind of setting it up and then this fake screening and then going down. So when I talk about slip, it's that. Slice is, rather than faking high and coming off it, slice is the option to cut straight to the basket when using a pick. So the cutter, rather than coming off a curl or coming off a pop or a flare, they can just slice the basket. They face high and they slice. So slice and slip. Slice is for the cutter. Slip is for the person setting the screen. Then you obviously have the curl cut and you have the fade. or the coming real high. So fade and pop are the same thing. We tend to use fade for the cutter. We tend to use pop for the screener. So they pop high after they set the screen. Again, you can interchange fade and pop, but those are cutting to the basket. Then one thing that we really talk about a lot in terms of definitions is the pin and the skip. That is a weak side movement that we get. But again, as these weeks go on, we'll talk about, there's the passer, there's the cutter, there's the weak side. There's all these different options for screeners. But, the weak side basically has, what can you do on the weak side? So the weak side has an interchange, has a screen, back screen or an up screen, or has a pin and a skip. So the weak side has basically three things that they can do. Weak side is where the ball is not. So they can interchange, because we want movement opposite the ball. So the three things that they can do opposite the ball is they can interchange, they can down screen or back screen or up screen, whichever reference you want. And then the third option is the pin and the skip. So the three options for the weak side is interchange, up or down screen, pin, and skip. For the cutter, the three options are slice to the basket. Hold on, my phone is going off and I'm not. Is curling to the basket and fading to the basket. And then the passage option, is slip to the basket or and then pop or go high after they set the screen. So hopefully all those definitions kind of make sense. But we're really worried about balancing the floor, the mesh points, the 5 out, 4 in, whatever specific things that we're talking about in terms of the offense. Hopefully all this, and next week, I forgot what next week we're going to do, but we'll just keep adding to the rule of 3 offense. Have a great week, everybody.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Memorial Day doorbuster deals are here at Lowe's. Right now, Rewards members save $80 on the Master Forge 4-burner gas grill, now just $149. Plus, Rewards members save $900 on the Lowe's exclusive Hisense French door refrigerator, now only $999. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/26. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Subject to change.